All right, I think we can get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Mittler Senior Tech class. Today we are teaching organizing and scheduling on an iPhone. Now, this is a very useful lesson because instead of having to write everything down, you can now put it all onto your phone and uh, it'll have the same function. So, with every Mittler class, we like to state out our mission. And this mission is very important to us because it's what we follow whenever we teach our classes and our goal. So it is the responsibility of the younger generation to educate seniors about technology. The goal of Mittler Senior Technology is to cure the issue of social isolation within senior communities and to help seniors feel connected with our new world of technology. Our personalized classes strive to educate seniors on how to educate with friends and family in the manner in which the world is accustomed to today, and how to use technological tools to enhance and simplify their daily lives. And our motto is changing the world one senior at a time. Now, just some stats for our classes. We have taught over 3,500 seniors in 10 different countries, and we have taught over 450 classes. Now, like I said, today we are teaching organizing and scheduling. On our agenda, we have the Notes app, the Calendar app, the Reminder app, and the Alarm app. Now, what's easy about these apps is that you will not have to download any of them. They already come pre-installed on your phone when you first buy it. So I will hand it off to, I believe, Jack.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so the Notes app, it's a really useful app, and what it does is it helps you create, store, and organize digital notes. It's almost kind of like a notepad that's on your phone. And you can use this app to just write down any thoughts you have. You can make to-do lists, you can write reminders for yourself, and like tons of other information. So first, the Ryan, you said the Notes app's already pre-installed on your phone, right? So what you can do to open it up is it's this little, I don't know if you could see it. This notes, it looks like a little notepad. It's on your screen. It has like three lines on it. It's oh yeah, it's the icon, that little notepad thing that's on the slideshow. And if you find that, it's right here. And when you get to this app, the main feature of this app is creating a new note page. And to do this, you press this little create notes button at the bottom right of your screen. And when you click it, you can write and you can type whatever you want in this new note, and it will save in the Notes app automatically. So you can type whatever you want on this new note, and there's a lot of really great features that are included here. First of all, I can write whatever I want. I can write here, you can just, yay, Mittler Senior Tech. Or there's other features like if you want to create a checklist, you go to this little icon, the one it's a little checklist. It's like two lines with two circles, and one of them has a check filled in. And you click it, and you can make like a checklist. So let's say I have a to-do list, I don't know, uh, teach seniors about Notes app. Then after that, how about calendar app? And after you do all those things, you know, since I'm, teaching seniors about the Notes app right now, once I do that, I can just click this little filled in button and yeah, uh, it's checked. So now it says teach seniors about Notes app. And yeah, once you write any sentence or word, you can check the circle right next to it. And that demonstrates that you've done what you want to accomplish as just like a regular to-do list, a little checklist. Or um, you can make, if you want to organize, if you have a bunch of information, a bunch of data that you want to organize, you can click this little grid sort of icon that's right in the middle here. It's like 6 boxes, and then you click that, and you can create this little grid. And you can write whatever you want in these boxes.
I don't see what you're showing.
Yeah, here's what I'm showing. You can see these little boxes. Is it good?
No, all we see is what is notes app.
Oh, I think am I spotlighted in the meeting? Yeah. All right.
We can't see your screen unless you screen share.
You're not seeing my screen, you're seeing my person. Is
You have
it
to share the screen.
is this a problem for
I think some of us have a different,
Yeah, what's going on?
You should be able to see him in big now.
I just lost everything. Oh dear.
Here, Jack, just hold up your phone just to.
yeah. Am I still spotlighted on the meeting? Here, this is my little notes app thing.
Not large enough to see.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Evan, am I still spotlighted?
Yes. Here, what I can do is I can screen share it on my computer.
All right.
How did you get to that where you put that?
Here, do it from here.
All right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, excuse me, I have a different problem. I sent you a chat message. I don't have notes on my iPhone. I have reminders, and reminders isn't doing the same thing that your notes are doing.
Do you own an iPhone?
Yes,
Right. Reminders is a different app that we're gonna get to
okay.
in a sec.
But I don't have a notes on, is it a downloaded app that I should have put on? But
You very well could have uninstalled it by accident. It's always reinstallable though. So it may not be on your phone
Yeah.
if you installed it.
okay. All right, I'll try to download it.
All right, Jack, just talk me through what you want me to write on here.
So yeah. So first I was showing them that you can make a checklist using the checklist feature, and you can write whatever you want there. Say, teach seniors about Notes app. Why not? Then after that, you can write, I don't know, eat lunch. Anything that you want to write in there, anything that you need to do, you can write in that checklist. And then once you finished writing that thing, you can just press that little circle next to it. And yeah, it's checked. And it's just like a paper checklist, but on your phone. So it's very convenient. And then, someone see that?
Yes, I see it.
All right, great. And then after that, you can create a grid. I was showing them the grid feature. I thought I was.
We can see. Oh, we can.
And you can write whatever you want in that grid. You can write, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything you would, if you want to organize data, it's very helpful. Anything you want to organize in there. And you can write, yeah, I don't know, whatever you want in there. Yeah, notes, features. Yeah, perfect. So then if you don't like the way the text is formatted, let's say you want a different font size, or many other things, you can, I don't know if it's the same thing on the computer, but you can press that little button that says capital A next to a lowercase a. And there's a lot of options after that. For our class, we can just press the heading button. And there's also options like bolding and italicizing and underlining, anything you want to do to the text, anything you want to change how it looks. So beyond that, like, okay, first you could press title, you want to press the title button, and that allows you to create a title for the note, and this will be helpful for organizing your notes because if you want to know what the note is called, you want to call it something. We've already called it new note. Then after pressing title, you can press the little B or the B on top there. So that what that does is that makes your title bolded and big on your screen, and it makes the letters thicker and bigger to see, which helps you in organizing as well. Then if you go back to the big A, little a, if you press the slanted I, that's going to get you italicized text, slanted, and so you see there, the text is slanted, and that emphasizes things. And also you can press that button and press the little U with the line under it, and that underlines the text for you. If you've ever used like Microsoft Word or anything like that, it's similar text features to that. And then another cool feature is the camera button. I don't know where. And what you can do is you can take pictures from your camera or take pictures from your camera roll, pictures that you've already just taken, and you can put them onto the note, which is a very cool aspect of the notes. I don't know if we're going to do an example, but probably not. But you can take any sort of picture and you can put it on your note, and that's very helpful. And the Notes app is just, it's great for organizing things, writing things down. You can make checklists, you can make reminders for yourself, and it's very helpful. I use it a lot, and I think you guys should too.
Hello, my name is Ethan Weiss, and I'm going to talk about the calendar app. The calendar app helps you efficiently manage and organize your schedules, and it provides features like setting reminders. The reminders app is better for that. Categorizing events, which will all help you remember important upcoming dates and other activities that you want to remember to do. You should already have the calendar app if you have an iPhone. If it's not, then you might have accidentally deleted it or you're just looking past it. Yeah. When you first go into the calendar app, which we'll show you in just a moment, you should see all the months of the year shown with little boxes for all of the days in that month. The red month will be the month you're currently in, with the day of that month also highlighted in red. If you want to see this for yourself, you can also check it out on your phone. You can also likely change how it looks, so it doesn't have to be red if you can't see that color, for example, because if you're like me and you're colorblind. Yeah, and then if you click on the month that you want to go into, it'll be more zoomed in, and you'll see the days in more detail. Again, the day that the current day will still be highlighted in red. And if you click on one of those days, you can go further into it and see it in more detail. There will be a dot under any day that you have events planned for. And if you click on a day, then you will be able to add events. There's also in the bottom left of the calendar app a red today button. which will automatically allow you to create a new event for the very day. So once you press that, if there's anything already planned, you'll be able to see it. But then you can press the plus button and create a new event. You can
We don't
create a
see your
title.
screen.
Yes, we're trying to work on that right now.
Mhm.
Okay, yes, here we are. So this is the day, and then if you press on a time during the day, it will automatically start creating a new event. If you click on that event, you can title it and so much more. You can add the location of your event. You can add a time. You can have it repeat if you want. You can invite people, and you can have it alert you when it's going to happen. Like we're showing right now. You can add a link to our website and so much more. Under the time where it's shown, you can add an alert so that it will tell you, so remind you that this is happening before it's about to start. If you want to change the time, you just click on when it's on the starts or ends, and you can change it easily. You can also make it so it's happening for the entire day. If you have like a full day event, then it just shows up for the entire day. This is an easy way to remember when you have something for that day, and it has so many uses and functionality. Next, we have the reminders app.
All right. Thank you, Ethan. And now we have the reminders app. Now, the reminders app, I know I use it a lot. It's very useful for just if you have a bunch of things going on in one day, you need a checklist. You need to be able to get everything done. So the reminders app allows you to set and manage reminders for alarms for specific tasks, events, or deadlines. Different companies and devices may have their own built-in reminders app with varying features. Now, if you have an Apple phone, if you have an Apple iPhone, it should already be installed. If not, you may have accidentally uninstalled it. So you could go back to the App Store and reinstall it. Now, if you don't know how to do that, please speak up and I will give you a quick tutorial on how to reinstall it. Let me pull this up. Okay, perfect. So here you have the reminders app once you open the app, to create a reminder, you would press the plus icon. Now on computer, it's in the top right, but on a phone, it is in the bottom left where it says the plus with new reminder. So you want to press on that. And it'll give you a text box to type in. Now, you can name this reminder whatever your task is. That's what the name of the reminder would be. And this app is very useful. It's different from the others because you can give it an exact time. You can have it remind you before to get it done. So the way to do that would be to press the add date button. And on the phone, that will look, if you can see my camera, it'll be this button right here, and it'll come up with this option that says date and time. Now, you have to type in whatever date you want this reminder of. So if it's today, you would just type in 3/3/24 because it's March 3rd, 2024. So just be today. And actually, Evan, if you could just spotlight my camera, that'd be great. It's just a little bit easier to just show them. One second, everybody.
Should be spotlighted.
Yep. So on this screen. Okay, so I pressed new reminder. I have the text box and I have, if you can see here, this little picture looks like a calendar. You want to press on that and that will give you 4 options. So this reminder can be today, tomorrow, next weekend, or at the end it says date and time, and that would be if it's none of these options really. So you can press date and time. Let's say I wanted it to be March 14th. Now I'll have this entire screen. The first screen that pops up will be this, and you'll have your month, year, and all your days. Now to change what month, you'd use these arrows. So let's say I wanted to go to February. I'd press back and I'd have February 2024. If I wanted to go to March, I'd go here. Let's say I had a reminder for March 10th. Let's say I had a doctor's appointment. I would go here and I'd press the 10th and I would, let's say it's at 8 a.m. There's a little time button here. I would toggle that on by pressing this button and it gives me this wheel where I can set a time. Let's say it's 8 a.m. I would just adjust this to 8:00 a.m. And then there's two more very neat settings here. You have a purple bell that says early reminder. So this is for, let's say my doctor's appointment was at 8 and I don't want to be reminded at 8 if my doctor's appointment starts at 8. So let's say early reminder 30 minutes before. Boom. So now before my reminder goes off, I'm gonna get reminded at 7:30 that I have a doctor's appointment at 8, if that makes sense.
Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to set in a birthday. How, when I get to time, how do I set all day?
You don't have to have a time. Now, if you press this button here where it's
Yeah.
green, you just press it and you turn it off, then it will just make the event the entire day. It won't have a
Okay,
specific time of the day.
thank you.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. And then the last one is repeat. So let's say for some reason I had a doctor's appointment every single day at 8 a.m. I would press daily. This is this repeat button down here. Now there's a bunch of different options. You can read through them. You can repeat never, you can repeat every hour, weekday, weekends, weekly, bi-weekly, etc. And then there's an end repeat date. So you could have this go, it gets a little bit more complicated once you start going to that setting. So I'm not going to. But once you have all of your preferences done, you can press apply. I didn't name this. Hold on. Let's just name this doctor's appointment. So now I have my doctor's appointment. It says March 10th, 2024 at 8 a.m. and it's repeating daily after March 10th. So let's say I was done with this reminder. Let's say I already went to my doctor's appointment today. I would click this circle here and boom, by clicking the circle, it will turn into a gray font and I will know it's done. Now, this is very useful because as you get tasks done during a day, let's say you have more than one reminder, as you get tasks done during the day, you will know which ones you have done if you just press the button. If you know the gray fonts will be the tasks you have done, and the white fonts will be the tasks that you have not done. All right, and I think that was the reminders app, and I'm giving the alarm app to Ethan.
Okay.
Wait
So
a
the
minute,
alarm.
excuse
my-
me. How do you delete an item that you scheduled?
Okay, so real quick, can you spotlight my screen again, Evan? So let's say I wanted to get rid of this doctor's appointment.
Right.
I could easily just take this, hold my finger down on the appointment, and swipe it to the left,
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay.
Swipe it to the left, and you'll have all these options: details, flag, or delete. Now, if I wanted to delete it, just press delete. It gives me options for delete this reminder, delete all future reminders, or cancel. Let's say I never want this reminder again. Delete all future reminders, and it is deleted.
okay, good. Thank
Yep.
you. It wasn't obvious.
Yeah, it's pretty hidden.
So unless anyone else has any more questions, I'm going to go into the alarm app. The alarm app, which is also known as the clock app, helps you set and manage alarms. You can choose specific times for alarms, customize the sound, and set repeating alarms for daily or weekly use. These should be used separately from reminders, though, because reminders are more about events. Alarms would be more like to wake up or to start work. Also, you can snooze the alarm, so it waits 5 minutes before reminding you again. You can make it not make a sound and instead just have your phone vibrate, or you can choose a custom sound like music to wake up to. The alarm app should already be installed in your iPhone. If it's not, just download it again from the App Store. In the alarm app, which we'll go into really quick, there at the bottom you'll see 4 icons. The world clock, alarms, stopwatch, and timers. These all have different uses, and they're all very useful. The world clock. When you click on world clock in the bottom left, you will see a bunch of default clocks from different places all over the world that will already be shown. And if you want to add the time for more places, you can click in the top right. Let's say you have family in Europe, but so you're in different time zones. Let's say you have someone you know who lives in London, for example. You can press the plus in the top right, search London, click on London, and then suddenly there's a lot of, you'll see that the London time has shown up. So right now would be a great time to call them. Since 5 p.m. they should be available. Yes, so that's one of the great uses of it. Also, let's say you're traveling and you want to be able to call family back home. You can make sure to add the time from where you live. That's the use of the alarm of the world clock. So next to world clock on the right is alarms. Alarms are pretty simple. You add alarms. To add one, again, you press the yellow plus button in the top right, and you are able to choose when it happens. You can choose the hour, the minute, and whether it's in the morning or afternoon. You can choose whether it repeats. You can choose the name. You can choose the sound, and you can choose whether you have the option to have it be snoozed. Because if you want to wake up in the morning, you don't want to be able to snooze it so that you can just keep sleeping. Once you add an alarm, once you have your alarm set, you're gonna press save. And then if you go to the top or wherever it will be, you'll see that the alarm has this green switch next to it. If you want to turn it off, but you don't want to delete it because it would take too long to make again, you can just press the green thing and it'll turn gray, and it will not work as an alarm until you turn it back on. But it will still be there for wherever you want. Yeah. To delete it, just like the reminders, you have to slide it to the left until the delete button shows up. Then you would press it to delete the alarm. Next is stopwatch. Again, self-explanatory. It's a stopwatch. You press start and it starts doing a timer. And then you can either stop it by pressing stop, or you can lap. So for example, let's say you're running and you want to know how, and you're doing 3 laps. If you press lap, you'll see it'll keep the timer going, but it'll separate how much time each lap is. And it will also show you which one's faster by whether it's red or green. So it's a total of 19 seconds, but it shows how long each lap was separately. And then you can just press stop whenever you want. And then you can press start to continue your timer, or you can press reset so that it goes back to 0. your stopwatch. I mean. Yes. Next is a timer in the bottom right, the last one. Again, it's very simple. It's a timer. Let's say you've got something in the oven, you need to take it out in 20 minutes. You're just gonna just like the alarm app, you're gonna set it to the time you want. 20 minutes we would do. And then you can see something called label. You can name it. Let's say take food out of the oven. And then when it shows this timer, it will specifically say that. So in case you have multiple timers set, you know which one this is. And then under that, it says when timer ends. Yeah, that's the type of sound that will show up. If you want to check them out, you can just click on it and it'll give you a preview. It will also show you recent timers that you used, such as this 5-minute one and 7 minutes. Yeah, those are all timers that were recently used, which you can easily get to by scrolling down. And then you can press start. It'll start the timer. And then if you want to pause it, you just press the pause button. And that's it. That's the alarm app.
All right, that was the last app that we are teaching today. Thank you all so much for sitting with us and letting us teach you about those 4 apps. We are in Mittler Senior Tech Season 6, so this is our 6th year. Oh yeah, thanks, Evan. Does anyone have any questions before I move on?
How do you turn the timer off?
You just have to press the pause button, and then you will also have an option to delete it, I believe, if you slide to the left, just like with everything else.
Okay.
But if you pause it, then that should be it. You can also click on it, and it'll bring you back to the creation spot, and you can press the cancel button.
Brian, someone asked, can I set the reminder app to beep at a specific time?
Yeah, so the reminder app. You would have to go into settings and the notifications. We do have a class on our YouTube channel that does teach notifications. Or actually, I believe we have a tech tip Tuesday. So if you go on our YouTube channel and look up how to set notifications or notification settings, I think we do have a tech tip Tuesday that will show you how to set your reminder so it will beep when it is time, or when your reminder goes off.
Okay.
And that should be on our YouTube channel, Mittler Senior Technology. So if anyone has any more questions, please feel free to ask. But if not, I'm going to talk a little bit about Mittler, if that's okay. So,
Can I ask a question?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what exactly is on the YouTube, the Mittler Senior Technology YouTube channel? Is
So,
it like all of the past lessons?
yeah, so Mittler Senior Tech, we do a class, about two Sunday classes a month. And every time we teach one of those classes, we record it. So this meeting right now is being recorded. It's going to be uploaded onto our YouTube channel. So just in case you missed the meeting, you can go back and watch it. And so that's part of what's on our YouTube. And then we have another thing that we do called Tech Tip Tuesdays. So every Tuesday, there's a new video that shows you just a small little tool that you can use on your phone, or just something that only requires 2 minutes to teach, 1 or 2 minutes to teach. So every one of those videos is something interesting that you can do on your phone.
And also, like, if I have a specific question, so I've been attending many classes over the years. You really brought me into the 21st century. If I have a specific question, how do I reach out to you with that question? Like while I'm, not during one of these classes? Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, so actually Evan, if you just go ahead 4 slides, we have a slide for this. It's called it's right there. Go back. So we offer a tech concierge program where it's basically a Miller Senior Tech hotline where you send an email to us and we will respond to you with the answer. We could set up a meeting time, or we do private classes for an hour. So if you have any questions about your phone, like whatever you can't figure out, we will have somebody on a Zoom with you or even in person, depending on where you live or if that's what you want to do. And we will basically answer your questions and help you to the best of our ability.
So I just reach out to you and say that I'd like to set up a time to do one-on-one with specific questions.
Yes, you can email info at mittlerseniortech.com, or you can go to our website and contact us there.
Okay, thank you. And you still have those lessons available where I like pay for the preliminary lessons, right?
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
So Evan, if you want to go back real quick.
I have a question.
Yep.
Do you have a phone number when you can be reached?
That is a good question. I don't think we have a phone number set up.
Just an email.
I think we just have an email.
Please give that email again.
Okay, it is info and then the @ symbol,
Yeah.
mittlerseniortech.com.
It should be at the bottom of your screen here.
Unfortunately, let me see. Please, I cannot see well. It is info, right? Info?
Yep.
Yes. Read it to me because I can't see well. Info? I see, but I can't see.
Oh,
Info at?
It's
At-
small.
and then here, hold on. Evan, if you want to actually leave the slide for a second, I'm making it bigger.
I wrote it in the chat so everyone can have it.
Mittler sent, was it sent?
Senior
Oh, Mittler Senior.
Tech.com.
Seniortech.com. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So you meet every Sunday at 11:30?
Not every Sunday, and the times do vary.
And can I ask any question during the meeting, or you decide ahead of time what you're going to teach?
We decide what we're going to teach, but if you do have any questions, please just email us and then we'll help you to the best of our ability.
Okay. What is it? The $30 a month for what? Can I call you anytime I need help?
Yeah, so that is our tech concierge program. So that is an email hotline basically. So you can email us whenever, and we will get back to you as fast as we can with our answer. Or you can email us, maybe we'll say, this is really complicated, and we can set up a meeting time with you on Zoom or
On Zoom.
on Zoom just to just one-on-one help you with your
It says here 24/7, but really, if I needed an hour or two a week, would you be able to give me that an hour or two a week?
yeah, you could get an hour or two a week if you sign up for the tech concierge program.
For concierge, okay.
Yeah. And you can sign up on the on our website. Or you can email us and we'll help you get signed up from there. All right. Do we have any more questions?
No, I just wanted to say thank you. That was really helpful.
Yeah, of course.
Agreed.
I haven't been attending these classes for a long time, but I was among the pioneer when the program started.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm very happy for you, Mr. Mittler. I forgot his name right now, his first name. Very happy and proud of you, what you have been doing.
He's really put together something great.
Yeah. Kol hakavod.
All right, Evan, if you could go back one slide, I'll explain the top 10 real quick. So, oh, it's skipped. Never mind. You can keep going. It's fine. Okay, so here's to add on to what we were just talking about. So we have group classes. So these are different things that you can email us and sign up for. Or we have Tech Tip Tuesdays on the right, which are completely free. I'll talk about that in a second. But first, we have group classes. We will come to your senior center, nursing home, or community center in person or on Zoom to offer our world famous classes. Now, this is a bigger process, but if you are in a community center or a senior center, I know I taught a class on this just a couple weeks ago where my brother and I were projected on a board, and there was a group of seniors who were watching us teach a class, and basically if they had any questions, we would go with them step by step and help them figure it out. Next week, yep.
I have a question. I belong to the senior center in the co-op where I live at Penn South in Chelsea. Now, if you were to come and give us a class, do we pay you? Is that pro bono? How does it work?
Yeah, so for group classes like that, it does cost money. Now usually it's put together by the people who are taking the class, so it's not just one person paying all the money and then everybody gets to learn, but it also depends on how you decide to pay.
Who decide what payment will be for an hour session for a group of seniors?
I'm not exactly sure. I have to talk to the people. We have certain people on our team who coordinate all of that, so that's beyond my knowledge.
Okay.
So we also offer private lessons, which is one-on-one on Zoom or in person. These are about an hour or 2 hours, depending on how long you sign up for, or it could even be shorter if you have one question, if you have 5 questions, if you have 100 questions.
And how much is it per session here? The private lessons, how does it work?
It really just depends on how long you're planning on how
much do I?
the lesson be.
Well, is it 1 hour? Is it 2 hours? How much it costs? Give me an idea.
You get to choose. So if it's an hour, I'm not sure exactly how much it is. I think it's somewhere between, I want to say, does anybody else know? I have like a range, but I don't want to misinform you.
Okay.
When you contact us and tell you want to meet, we will let you know the price.
And then the last thing we offer, which is completely free, these are just a fun thing that we do, are the Tech Tip Tuesdays. I was talking about this earlier. So every Tuesday we release a video to explaining how to do something on your phone. Just a fun little tip or something very useful sometimes. And that's on our Instagram, which is Mittler Senior Tech, Mr. Mittler Senior Technology on Instagram, and then that's on our YouTube and all of our social medias. All right. So if you enjoyed today's class, please feel free to support us. You can sponsor a class just like this so we can teach something else. And yeah, please spread the word about Mittler Senior Technology. I know we loved having you guys here today. If you are new, thank you for coming, and if you have been here before, thank you for coming back. All right.